Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your time. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to talk to both of you. I wondered if you could start with giving us a little information about how it is that you work together, maybe where your name Luftwerk came from, and how your collaboration works, what your process looks like.
We actually started to collaborate 15 years ago and formally kind of like teamed up as Luftwerk in 2007. And it was kind of like Luftwerk is based on the German word Luft for air, and Werk, it is work. And Luft is reflecting the ephemeral quality of our work. A lot of our work is temporary, ephemeral, light responsive, sensory. So we felt like it's an appropriate term to kind of add to the quality of the work.
So we can see your work here is so site-specific, and this one's name is Portal. I can see we've got 5 frames leading the viewer's eye back to the end, which is framing the waterfall on the other side. Can you tell me a little bit about what this means to you?
It is framing one of the stories of the Garfield Conservatory. It is called the Spring Song Waterfall. It was conceived in 1908 by Jens Jensen when he informed his stonemasonry of how to make this waterfall trickle in a harmonious, fluid way. He asked the stonemasonry to listen to Mendelssohn's Spring Song Sonata. So for the architecture and of this building, it is kind of like a really neat little legend that we would like to highlight for viewers. And we are framing the waterfall through Portal. And we always like to highlight the visible and the invisible. So using reflections, it kind of just like brings the viewer in, it connects you with the place, but at the same time they have an opportunity to disappear.
Now we're near a piece called Fluorescence, and when we enter the room, it's a just incredible experience because the colors everywhere have completely changed, and there's these beautiful red and blue lights that are flying past my face, and I love the energy. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about why you picked red and blue specifically, and how you picked the shape of the design.
The red and blue is inspired by the flowering and growing process of plants. Plants, when they grow, they need blue for the direction, which direction to grow, and red for the flowering process. So it was kind of like an idea to kind of highlight the environment and highlight the color perception of plants.
Is this an example of a project that's going to be in place for a whole year? And I know that as the sun moves and the plants change, how do you think that's going to change the way your work is experienced?
You know, throughout the seasons, the sun travels at a different angle throughout the show house, and if you come here back next summer, the sun will be high in the sky and casting an even, colorful shadow on the floor with very crisp shades. Now it's already in fall, and we see how the shadow of the sculpture is moving to an angle of the space, like only halfway through the space, and how it is through the angle of the sun also blurring out. So I'm very interested to observe how the sun travels through the sculpture throughout the seasons.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.